We say
Shalom, shalom, Salakia. All right, no, so we back at it. You know what I'm saying? Salaki about the technical difficulties. You understand? We here though. You know, we went through the prayers. Now we finna get to the book of Joshua, chapter 11, right? Starting at verse 1. We're gonna use the Bible Hub app. Go ahead,
come on. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, verse 1 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Shemaiah, Yabayan, Malak, Kataza, War, Waya Shalak, Wayash Lak,
to Watterson.
All, Yawabab, Malak, Mabawan, Wa'al, Malak, Marwan, Wa'al, Malak, Akashah, verse 2. Wa'al, Hamalakium, Ashar, Mataza, Hawan, Bahar, Waba, Ira, Bah, Nagab, Kana, Rawaf, Kanayawaf, Wa, Bashap, La, Wabasapwa, Wabashapwa,
Wabasa la.
Wabasa, La.
Wabasa la.
Sir, that's a shop.
Wapashap. Wapashap la.
Wapashap La. Waba, Not Wath, the War, Mayam, verse 3. Hak, Haknia,
Keep going.
Haknanaya, Mama Zarai, Slacking, Mama Zarak, Wamayam, Waha Amarwa, Slacking, Waha Maraya,
right.
Wahak, Slacking, Wahakaf, yeah, Wahapa Razaya, Wahapa Zaya, Wahayab, Slacking, Wahayab, Washa, Bahar, Wahak, it's like Waha ka wash. It's like Waha ka waya. Haka. Karawan. It's like Kara Kara Mawan. Ba'arataza. Hamataza Pa. Waya Slakia, verse 4. Waya Taza Awa. Wakal. Makanayam. Imam. Am. Rob. Kakwal. Ashar. Al. Shapat. It's like a Shapat. Hayam. Larab. Wasawas. Rawakab. Rob. Ma'ad. Verse 5. Wayawa Ibawa. Call. Hamalakam. Hamalakim. Ha'al Ya. Ha'aliyah. Waya Bawa. Waya Kanawa. Yak Bawa. Al Maya. Marawa. Laha Lakim. Wan Slakia. Ain. Yasharala. Verse 6. Waya Amar. Yahweh. All. Yahweh Shai. Al. The Yarah. Slakia. The Yarah. Hapa Naya Hum. Hapa Naya Hum. Hapa Naya Hum. Kaya. Makar. Ka'aith. Hazaath. Anaka. Nathan. Atha. Kalam. Malayam. Lapanya. Yashal. Atha. Shawah. Shayam. Tha. Iquar. Wa'al. It's like Wa'ath. Marak. Marakabathium. The Shawah. Ba'ash. Verse 7. Waya Bawa. Yash Slack. Yahweh Shai. Call. Ain. Hama. Hamal. Kamal. Imawa. I Layum. All. Maya. Mora Yum. Marayim. No, Marayum. Marayum.
William.
Marayum. Pa. Tha'am. Waya Paul. Waya Paul. Ba. Hum. Verse 8. Wayathno. Yahweh. Bayalad, it's like Bayad. Yasha'ala. Wahakam, it's like Wahakawam. Wahakawam. Wayar, it's like a Wayar Rob Pawam. Ide. Taza Ya Taza Yada, it's like Taza Yad Wam. Taza Yad Wan. Taza Yad Wan. Wabaha. Wa'id. Masho Rap Wath. Ma'aim. Wa'id. Ba Kwa Aith. Mataza Paya. Mataza Pa. Mazarai. Mazariah. Mazaka. Mazaraka. Wayakum. Ide. Balathia. Hawash. It's like a Hasha Ire. Hasha Ire. Lahak. It's like Laham. Shawayab. Sharyad.
Go to English.
Okay.
It's 24 voices.
Go to T.
Okay. Verse 9. Wayash. Laham. Yahweh Shai. Ka'ashar. Amar. Lawa. Yahweh. Atha. She. Sa. Wash. Shayam. I Quar. Wa'ath. Marak. Bathim. Marakabathi. Sharap. Ba'ash.
Ba'ash, not Ba'asha.
Verse 9.
Ba'ash. Verse 10. Wayashab. Yahweh Shai. Ba'aith. Ha ya Wayakad. Wayakad. Atha. Ka Taza War. Wath. It's like Wa'ath. Malakah. Haka. Bakarab. Kaya. Kataza War. Lapan Nayab. Lapan Nanyam. Haya'a. Ra'ash. Call. Ha Mama Lakaya. It's like Ha Mama Lakawath. Ha'a. It's like Ha'ala. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, verse 1 in the English. And it's
Let me stop you right there. All right, good. Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ. I was waiting for him to start. Shalom, Lord of Christ to everybody, man. Salakia for my tardiness. Right now, what we going over is Joshua 11. You understand me? What we went over last week. We're going to give a small recap like we always do. But what we went over last week. You understand me? So in Joshua 10, what we wrapped up at is there's a certain way that the Most High God has Joshua handling these cities that are standing up against the Lord and his people. You understand me? Because of Joshua's obedience, he's doing exactly what the Lord is telling him to do, and he's not failing. Right. Because he's doing exactly what the Lord tells him to do, and he's holding his people to a standard of them being obedient to the Most High God in all ways, the Most High God has their sides even when the odds are against them. Even when the odds are against them. That's the key point that you should take from all of this. Despite all of the rated M things that you, or rated R things that you may see, that you may be reading, because it's going down right now.
Real talk.
In the scriptures. You understand me? It ain't a peace happening right now. This ain't a time of peace. It's not a time of butterflies and sitting children on your lap.
Real talk.
We at wartime right now.
Real
you understand me? And what you should understand and what you should take from all of this is that in a time of war, first off, in a time of war, that's let me make that plain for some of the people and brothers and sisters that may be watching. Every day you wake up, you're gonna have to go to war.
Good night.
Every day. You're gonna have to war with yourself, war with these demons that's telling you to do the things that the Most High God tells you not to do. You're gonna have to. There's not one Christ came down here and had to have a battle with Satan.
Real talk.
If Christ battles with Satan, what makes you better than Christ?
Now. Come on now.
So let's get that thought out of the head right now. You're not so holy in the scriptures that you don't battle with demons and with Satan. You're not that guy. You're not that lady. You're not that important. If your king was able to battle, then you will be able to battle too. Not only you will be able to battle, but you will be put in a position where you will have to battle. And in those times, you have to remember the mindset of war and the mindset that Joshua had. What was the mindset that Joshua had? Well, glad you asked. The mindset that Joshua had was that if I do what the Most High God tells me to do, then the Most High God will fulfill the things that he said he will do for me. It's pretty much give and take. A lot of people like to think that relationships are transactional, but most relationships are transactional. You do a good thing for me, I'm going to do a good thing for you. You like to throw out this unconditional love thing. All love is conditional. Because if you doing the wrong thing, then that love will cease.
Conditions.
There are conditions. The Most High God has a condition on his love for the people in this instance. How do we know that? Because the Most High showed a different kind of love to that brother that took those Babylonian garments and those wages of silver and gold. He tried to hide them up under his tent. That was a different type of love shown to him. A love that in his shoes, he wouldn't even look at it like love. He'd look at it like wrath. So what y'all got to understand is that every day when you wake up in the morning, you have to be prepared to battle. You have to be prepared to war. In the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander YAHANNA, we teach that life is warfare. Because if you think for 1 second that you're going to wake up and you're not going to be able to have to battle something, then you've already lost half the battle.
That's right.
You have to be prepared. You have to be ready. You have to ready your spirit. That's why we stay around the brotherhood.
Right.
There are strength in numbers.
That's right.
When you feel like you weak, you call on your brother.
Right.
And your brother gonna be there to hold you up.
Right.
That's true brotherhood and sisterhood. Something that brothers and sisters in the whole entire world needs to understand. But guess what? We here to teach you. If you're obedient to the Most High God, then that transactional relationship has fulfilled itself.
Right.
Now the Most High God, now you can hold the Most High God accountable for the things that he said he would do for you. Hey, go ahead.
And Shalagi, real quick, sir, it's not grievous to do the things of the Lord if you love him. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a grievous thing. It shouldn't be something, I got to forgive this N-word for this. I got to do this. I got to go to Sabbath service. I got to, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that if you actually love the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And that's how the Lord can decipher if you truly love him or not. You see what I'm saying? This is how we can truly disciple. Hey, you know, if you are a Christian or if you are of the Lord or if you really serve the Lord. Because if you tell a Christian, hey, we can't celebrate birthdays. Oh, well, it's say in the Bible. No, it don't say no in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Well, they celebrate Jesus' birthday. No, they didn't. They weren't celebrating his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's very simple, y'all. And understanding what Joshua, like all these things are written for our learning, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're trying, Joshua was preserved and kept, translated from the Greek, from the Syrian, from the Paleo to the Assyrian, from the Syrian to the Greek, to the from the Hebrew, you see what I'm saying? To now we read it in the English, brother, to see, you know what I'm saying, how it is when the Lord is truly with us, brother, and we actually follow the man that the Lord chose.
That's right.
You understand? Salaki, sir.
No, that was perfect. Perfectly said. You got something?
You know what I'm saying? It's like that was pretty heavy what Officer Sean Pasha said, but you got to understand is love is the action word. So you say you love the Most High, you love the Lord. What are you doing?
Right.
You're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't have your butt in school. You know what I'm saying? You out there serving other gods.
Right.
You out there doing what you feel like to doing, and you think that love is all about feeling. No, it's action.
That's right.
It's about being obedient to these law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
Right.
And to Salaki, to add on to what the brother's saying, contrary to popular belief, love is conditional. You understand? In order to show the Most High God that you love Him, you have to abide by the law, statutes, and commandments. Those are His conditions in proving that you love Him. The scriptures say, "If you love Me, keep My commandments."
It's so simple.
You know what I'm saying? It's simple. The Bible says that it's not grievous. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing. It's only going to improve your life. You understand? And that's something that Joshua understood.
It's so simple. A child could do it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Ye child of God. You know what I'm saying?
Like full circle, like I said it out the gate. That transactional relationship that you have with the Most High God will prove what type of relationship you really do have for God. You know, you deal with Christians and they like to say, you know, I got a personal relationship with God. How personal? Like, how strong is your personal relationship with God? Like, ask yourself that. You understand me? Like, anybody who uses that type of terminology, you got to ask yourself, how strong is your personal relationship with God? Because if you think that God is blessing you and you're not doing the things God's saying, then you might not be getting blessed by God. You understand me? Now, you know, we could go deep down that rabbit hole another day. You understand me? But for the most part, what you will find out is the Most High God is against you, and you'll find it out more sooner than later.
Right.
Let's get straight into the scripture. Read it.
Right.
Come. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when Jabin, king of Hazor, had heard those things, that he sent to Jabab, king of Madon, and to the king of Shimron, and to the king of Akshap, verse 2, and to the king that were on the north of the mountains and on the plains of south,
Plains south.
plains south of Shinra,
Mm-hmm.
and in the valley, and in the borders of Dor on the west,
Mm-hmm.
verse 3, and the Canaanites on the east and on the west, and to the Amorites, and to the Hittite, and to the Perizzite, and to the Jebusite in the mountains, and to the Hivite under Hermon in the land of Mazah. It's like a Mazpah.
So if I could real quick, sir, what we need to understand, right? So, and I know this is why Christians struggle and don't want to pre-avenger and travail with reading the Old Testament, right? Because you see these names, right? And they try to read them and they're like, oh man, there's nobody named this anymore, right? Why do I have to struggle to try to read these names, right? So if you can just tarry with the Most High. You understand? And you can understand why our king, when he comes back, he will be the King of Kings, brother. You see what I'm saying? Because even though our oppressor has changed the names of these places, right, of these kings, but where these people dwell, they know who they are. You understand? They know these ancient names, brother. They know these lands. It's in the Smithsonian's museums, tucked away. It's in the Vatican, tucked away, underground, wherever, where Tom Hanks went, right? All that history and understanding is tucked away. You understand? But we have it right here in our so-called Bible, our history book. You understand? To prove and give us understanding of what our king will actually conquer. You understand? So just bear with us as you hear us stumble through this in the Hebrew and in the English, brother, because these aren't typical our English words. You understand? But understand that this is the purpose and the understanding of these things. Salaki, sir.
If I could, before you move forward, hey, I'm calling BS. Y'all can remember the names of the sisters in on Real Housewives.
Oh, come on, sir.
Y'all can remember the names. Y'all can keep up with the drama.
I'm trying to cut us some slack.
Ain't no slack.
Yeah.
Y'all, not today. It's too early. I had to wake up in the morning. Ain't no slack at this point. Let's get straight to it.
Yes,
y'all remember the names on Raising Canaan. Y'all can run down the plot line when it's time to run down the plot line. Y'all remember the drama? This real what's the one? Baddies.
Come on,
the one where they fighting and stuff. It Bad Girls Club and Jocelyn and all. Y'all know all the happenings when it comes to that. Y'all can run it down. If a person asks you what happened last episode, you're gonna run down what happened last episode and the episode before, so you can build the context so that I can know why these people fighting right there.
Come on, sir.
You understand me? So let's not act like it's above our thought process to follow along with some sort of drama-induced timeline.
Come on,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Like this.
So
that's
popular.
all. You know what I'm saying? Not to denigrate, the scriptures into the level of entertainment that y'all watch today. But if you can watch that today, if you can follow along with those plot lines, then why can't you follow along with the plot line of the Bible that tells you who and what your people went through?
Every Saturday here in Houston, Port Arthur, Galveston, and Beaumout. You know what I'm saying? We're giving you the whole plot line, the whole storyline, brother.
Yeah.
If you can follow along with us in Hebrew and the English, brother, you're going to understand the Bible.
Yeah, right. That's right. We're not gonna fall short in that. We're gonna make sure that we get everybody on the same page, man. And all you got to do is just make sure that you in the right mindset to take it all in. You understand me?
Right.
Like this is no different than you turning on. You know what I'm saying? What's the show? What's the channel they got now? Zeus.
Jeez.
You turn on Zeus and you turn on you pick a time, like you pick a drama line you want to watch.
Or Revolt.
You pick Revolt. You pick you pick and choose what you want to what plot line you want to follow.
Right.
All kind of names you learn.
They got genres, the different genres.
They got all kind of names. You can learn these names.
Good night.
It's all good. You understand me? If it meant something to you, if you got a real relationship with the Lord, But hey, it is what it is. Go ahead.
Good talk. We'll give the Lord a hand back there. So what you just said, sir, they're without excuse.
There ain't no excuse.
Good talk.
I will command you how to talk.
That's what he say, sir. Yes,
Ain't
sir.
no excuses.
Good talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 4. And they went out, they and all their hosts with them, much people, even as the sands that is upon the seashore in multitude, with horses and chariots, very, very many.
So right now, what the scriptures are building up is that there's been another coalition of heathen that are coming together in great multitude. You understand me? These heathen are aligning themselves together, allying themselves together for one cause, to go against the children of Israel.
Good night.
Like it says, Jabin the king.
Mhm.
Y'all know Jabin, right?
Mm-hmm.
We hear about Jabin every time we start.
Psalms
speaking,
83,
right?
sir.
Yeah, that.
83rd chapter.
At the Brook of Kyson.
Right.
Which parents that into?
Yeah. Yeah. With parents.
What happened to them?
They become as done. Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
We already know what's gonna happen, huh?
That's right.
We got a plot. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Good night. We pray about this every day. Huh? Come on now. Like so, like Jabin the king. What we about to do is get the background of Jabin the king that we pray about every damn day. You understand me? Jabin the king started a coalition of heathen that he thought they would be able to stand against the children of Israel. Now, they named all these different kings. They got Jabin the king, they got Jobab, they got the king of Shimron, the king of Ashpath, the kings that were north of the mountains and the plains of Shineroth, and in the valley, and in the borders of the door of the west, and then the Canaanites on the east, and the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Jebusites in the mountains, and the Hivites under Hermon, and the land of Mizpah, and they like all these niggas we name it, nigga. Like, excuse my language. All, but God, dog.
Right. It sounds like the nation that will have us surrounded.
I'm saying, like, just think about it. Think about all them people I named, and they got armies with them. They got armies of people. So, what'd you say? Oh no, because we just read it. He said, and they went out, and they all with the host of them, a host meaning the armies of them, much people, even as the sand that is upon the seashore in the multitude, with horses and chariots, very many. Like, you go to any beach in America right now, you look at the sand on the seashore, and it's too much sand to count. You ain't finna be able to count them.
Right.
Now, this is just figurative language because this is a Negro book.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and so you know, like I'm on the way. You understand me? Like, who all over? Everybody over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's figurative language. You understand me? That means that, huh? Yeah, they deep. Right. Them boys deep.
Right.
You feel me? Them boys ready.
They out there.
They out there.
They active. If I could, what's so cold, brother? This is a foreshadow of what's to come, brother. You see what I'm saying? When our king returns, whose name also just happens to be Yahawashi. You see what I'm saying? You see all these nations, brother, right? So Jabin pretty much created a UN, right? And who did Reagan, right? You see what I'm saying? That's what we're looking at whole time. You understand? And we got our king, brother, the man who the Lord chose, brother, who did what he needed to do to prove to the Most High that he should rule over the nation, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what's going to happen to them? Just like what the scripture say in Revelation, brother. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you see what I'm saying? Salaki.
Man, that's the heaviest thing. You feel me? Like, for the most part, man. Oh, hold up. Let's go to the next verse, and then we go.
Right, real
talk.
talk.
We'll circle back.
Come on. Verse 5. When all these kings were met together, they came and pitched together at the waters of Merom to fight against Israel.
Jeez.
So all these kings and all of their armies pitched their tents at the waters of Merom, like, for one cause. They all together, one thing, they unified on one common purpose, is to fight against the children of Israel. Now we about to see what it means to actually have the Lord on your side. Because if you remember back to what we spoke about, which was what the common theme has been for the last few chapters, is, if you follow through with the things that the Lord requires of you, then the Lord will follow through with the things he promised you. We're about to see full-fledged what's going to happen to these people that stand against people who have fulfilled their promises with the Most High God. They fulfilled their obligation. Let's see what happens to those people that fulfilled their obligation and those people who stand against those who fulfilled the obligation with the Most High God of Israel that the Bible speaks of.
It's like, if I could real quick, I looked up where the waters of Merom are, sir, and they're right in the valley of Jehoshaphat, sir.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That is deep.
Uh-oh.
So the Lord he don't change, sir.
Uh-oh.
He don't change.
Uh-oh.
I am the Lord thy God, I change not.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore.
Come on now.
This ain't no happenstance, sir. No coincidence.
It ain't no happenstance because it's gonna happen again.
Real talk, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna happen again.
Bars.
Right. Real talk.
Get to it, man.
Verse 6. And the Lord said unto Yahushua,
What he say?
but it's like, be not afraid because of them. For tomorrow about this time will I deliver them up all slain before Israel. Thou shalt hew their horses and burn their chariots with fire. Verse 7.
I wonder how long it took.
Wait. We ain't running. We ain't running past that.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Good night. It says, the Lord said unto Joshua, aka Yahushua,
Be not afraid because of them. Be not afraid.
Say it one time.
Be not afraid because
Be
of
not
them.
afraid because of them. Look, you gotta imagine. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, put yourself in the shoes of Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all human, right? We can have a human moment right quick. Let's have a human moment. We got all these enemies that's clearly outnumber us, clearly have a power against us, and we still have the faith of the Most High God still tells us to be not afraid, fear not. You understand me? Like, we have to start to actually just have the faith that those before us had. Like, we don't have that type of faith no more, for real. Like, as a people, we don't. If we had that type of faith as a people, then we wouldn't be having to worry about going out to the polls like y'all they about to have y'all doing in the next week or two.
Real talk.
Yeah, we would have to be worrying about going to vote local because they don't really care about our vote, at the top. But if you vote local,
right,
we can stand together.
Right.
And you're gonna be like jabbing.
Right.
You voting, you're making yourself like jabbing. Let's unify. Let's unify for this common cause to stand against the things that's happening against us. No. You gotta put your faith in the Most High God. You gotta put your lifestyle, your actions, your whole being, your whole entire soul into doing what the Most High God tells you to do. Because by doing that, then all those things that stand against you will fall. Joshua was learning it. Joshua was learning it in real time. Not even, like, he's seeing himself defeat multiple different peoples, but the odds is becoming greater and greater against them. Now it wasn't just 5 kings like what happened in the cave.
Right.
5 kings of the Amorites, like last chapter. Now what we dealing with is Jabin, Jobab, the king of Shimron, the king of Ashpath, the kings that were on the north of the mountains, the plains of south of Shimron, and in the valley, and in the borders of Dorn, the Canaanites, and the east of the east and west, the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites of the mountains, and the Hivites under Hermon in the land of Mizpah. They're like, the odds have greatly increased from last chapter, like double.
The sand of the sea, triple.
Like, Yeah, can't even number how many enemies that's about to be in front of us because they like the sand of the sea. It's like it's too many of them.
Their chariots, all their weapons of war,
horses and chariots. They ain't just got chariots; they got the horses to pull them. You know what I'm saying? They like they got the tanks and the aircrafts and this and that.
Come on, sir. That's what I was alluding to.
Come on now. They got all these different things that you as a people feel like, hey man, we can't go up against this.
Right.
We can't stand against these things. How are we supposed to be able to fight against a person that has an army this vast? Has an army that is even as the sands of the multitude upon the seashore, and the multitude with the horses and the chariots very many. How are we supposed to stand against them? The Lord says, be not afraid because of them.
Real talk.
That's what the Lord says. What you got?
And if I could, what's so heavy too is I mean, it's so relevant to today. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is show you that this Bible is real, brother. You understand that I mean, even right now, because we don't consider the weaponry and all this stuff they might have had in ancient times. You know, you go to history class with our president, they'll tell you that, okay, they only had spears and swords and stuff, brother. But brother, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we look now. They have these supersonic weapons and things that can't even be detected by their radar system, by satellites, brother. And that's what our king is going to come up against, brother. He's going to crack open the fourth dimension. So reading this, brother, it should not be that hard to understand. You see what I'm saying? That our king is going to crack open the sky, brother. Open up a whole portal, let the from the fourth dimension. Brother, they put it in their movies.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They put it in their movies. They got the Avengers. They got all this stuff, man. Why is it? I mean, if our oppressor can think of it and put it in Hollywood, then you know what I'm saying? All we got to do is believe, brother. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is believe and be what it say? Be what?
Be not afraid,
Brother, because the Lord already gave us why he give us what it say? Why not to be afraid?
because of them. For tomorrow about this time will I destroy, it's like deliver them all slain before Israel.
Brother, we already gonna win. The Lord already gave us the prophecy and told us what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord, he's such a real N-word, brother.
Right.
Because he's not gonna allow them to be weak. Right? He wants so they won't have an excuse, well, you caught it while we were slipping. No, brother. The Lord has allowed them to become mega powers, to have the greatest weaponry that their imaginations could ever think of.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They have something they have a weapon, brother, that can change, that can make shadows out of your town, brother. You see what I'm saying?
If I could.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm like everything you saying, that's facts, but I'm gonna bring it back down for just a second so I can all y'all out there, like I'm just think about all the times when you saying we just a minority.
Right. Come on, sir.
Like, how can we stand against these people? We like they outnumber us. They like these people are bigger than us. They got more of them than us. That's the like all the things you're saying is absolutely facts. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But the breadcrumb is that whenever we feel like we outnumbered in any kind of way, whenever we feel like we overpowered in any kind of way, the Lord is telling us, fear not.
That's right.
Because the Lord, if we are on the side of the Lord, if we are doing and fulfilling our obligations to the Most High God, then we won't have to worry about the numbers,
right?
The technology,
right?
The weaponry.
That's right.
The unification of different nations. Anything that may intimidate a normal person, we won't be intimidated by.
That's right.
Because we would have made ourselves abnormal, supernatural in a sense. Because not only are we men and children of the Most High God, but we have the Most High God on our side.
Come on, sir.
You understand, man? I guess it's like we're always going to be children of the Most High God because we, the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are the children of the Most High God. But having Him on our side, like we're gonna come to see that many nations are going to find out that if we have Him on our side, then they have no chance.
Right.
That's going to be the rumor. It's going to be a word on the street is
right.
If they're on the side of the Most High God, then there's no chance for us.
That's right.
And now it starts to make a lot more sense why we as a people have been strayed so far away in the society today.
That's right.
Because keeping us in a position where we're away from the Most High God in society is how we keep the Most High God off our side and how our enemies stay in power.
Right.
Like y'all got to think like everything is connected.
Right.
All these different things that I'm pulling from here, how we're being treated in America, what America is doing to in the entertainment industry and influencing our people as a whole. The amount of nations that stand against us, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the things that the Most High God is showing us that through current events that are happening to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native, like all these things are connected.
Right.
And one thing that we can notice from reading the history is that if we do this one thing that we have yet to start doing as a whole in today's time, if we do what they did, then we might stand a chance. That's the problem. We think that we know what the hell we doing out here.
Right.
We think we know what the hell we doing. We think we got it all plotted out. We think we got a good plan. But what y'all not realizing, we've been running the same plan. We've been rerunning the same plans over and over again. Like they were saying vote or die in 2004. Like they steady telling us to vote.
Right.
We still trying to vote. We done put plenty of black people in the local politics, man.
Come on now.
And the hood's still a hood.
Come on now.
The ghetto's still getting gentrified. Like what are we talking about? Like, what mystery person is going to be put into local politics that's going to help the hood not get taken by, but that's not going to let the hood get crucified. That's not going to put the hood up as a martyr. Third Ward, y'all know what's happening. Fifth Ward, y'all know what's happening.
Right. Galveston. All y'all projects is gone. Big Mama.
Come on now.
Is gone.
They didn't send all the niggas out to Texas City and League City.
Come on now. But you go
in
back
Bay
to
City.
Work. But you go back to slave and they paradise.
But you got to. You got to go to what's it called? Boardwalk and
Kima.
Not Kima, but what
Pleasure Pier.
Nigga got work at Pleasure Pier. You stay in Texas City. Lamarck.
Good night.
You gotta go work at Pleasure Pier. After they kicked after your granny stayed in Galveston.
Come on.
They kicked you out of Galveston, sent you to Lamarck, and you still gotta go work at Galveston. But voting gonna help, right? Voting gonna help, right? Yeah, it should, right? What you got out?
So if I could bring up a historical fact about Galveston since we're on the subject, not only did they do that in the modern day, but what they did in the past to the Native American brothers, to Karanko Indians, you know what I'm saying, which I am related to, you know what I'm saying, they slaughtered them.
Come on.
Absolutely unalived them. You understand? They set out, these were dark-skinned Native Americans, you understand? And they known for being loud and, you know, having wild, you know, being parties, you know what I'm saying? And they wiped them damn near completely out.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And that's in the past. You know what I'm saying? And they still showing how much they hate us till this day.
Come on now.
You understand?
And if I could, sir, All we what Joshua is showing us, brother, and all we got to do is believe in a power that we cannot see.
Right.
A power that has spoken to us since in the beginning, man.
Right.
You understand? And we trust in that power that he is with us, and just find the man, brother, that power chose for us to follow. A brother from amongst our midst, man.
Right.
And that's all we got to do. We don't vote for that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just offer our allegiance unto that brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That man today, brother, and I love to say it, is Commanding General YAHANNA.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Go ahead, you go.
So, so if I may just add to what the brother was saying, voting for somebody that would have had change is crazy.
It's crazy. Vote for somebody that would have told your oppressor that they talking about running away.
Bro, like,
It's crazy.
I get like can I be open with y'all? Can I be transparent just a little bit? Like, I get like a slight tinge of depression every time election season come around. Like I just
Come on, sir.
just watching my people just like, and I understand, man, like that's what we here, we work for, you know what I'm saying? We here to, you know what I'm saying, wake our people up so that they don't be in that type of nonsense. But it's just our people trust and love
Oppression.
this, not only oppression, but this
System.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
They trust in this. They trust that this system is going to work for us one day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, brother, sister, like when we gonna trust in the system of the God that you say you got a personal relationship with every Sunday?
Come on.
You stay like beating your chest about how personal your relationship is with God and writing status messages and proclaiming to the world that God on your side, but you ain't doing the things that God would choose for you.
Right.
You think it, and look, you putting trust into niggas that's lost, excuse me, brothers and sisters that's lost.
In words. Mm-hmm. Right.
All that. Like,
Jeez.
instead of putting your trust in honor and spirit into the Most High God, you thinking just because this Negro come from the hood and he gonna run from this dang office, I need to put my power behind this Negro. Like, that Negro lost too.
And if I could, sir, they get paid to keep you believing in the dream of this place. That's
Like,
what they get paid to do.
That's literally what they paychecks is signed off for. Soon as you put them into office, they start getting paid for keeping you in a position where you ain't standing against the government.
Right. To pacify you.
Or standing against the evil thing. Like, how many Negroes and Hispanics have y'all put into office that haven't done nothing really for y'all people? How many times is this going to have to happen before you just, like, you lose your trust in God faster than you lose your trust in the dang government?
Jeez.
Niggas will turn their back on God.
In words. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Yeah. What you got?
So if I could just add on to what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? We tried everything. We tried gangbanging, you understand? We tried voting. We tried being mayors, presidents, you understand? When are we going to try serving the Most High God? When are we going to try coming back to our culture, abiding by these laws, statutes, commandments? You understand? We were going to try the UPK, try Commander Junior Honda, try the fruits of the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? Let's get this nation back together and see how the Most High will deliver us up out of this hellhole.
Like, the cold part about it is we ain't even been able to try the things that they say we could try, we could be at, because they not putting us in no position to be of real power. They're not putting us in no position of real power in this nation that stands against those people who think that they're gonna be in power. Like why would they put a Negro of slave descent in power in a place where they gained their power from slaves.
You got to make it make sense. You got to make it make sense, sir.
Why would they do it? Right. Why? It don't make no sense.
Right.
Like, you think they don't think in their mind like, man, if this brother get in power, what if one day he wake up and just start remembering his slave, what his ancestors went through?
Right.
And you think they don't think about that?
Right. Jeez.
I don't give a damn how much shucking the job are you doing. They gonna think that you're gonna be one of those people. They're never gonna to take it out of their mind. Like, Esau is cunning.
Come on, sir.
You understand me? He ain't no dummy.
Right.
Like, what you got?
If I could, real quick, sir. I mean, it's the system is rigged, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Their system is rigged. And the whole understanding of the system is to keep you sinning against the Lord. The more you vote, the more you keep practicing insanity. You understand? The more we do these things, we're keeping ourselves at odds with the Most High.
Right.
I mean, it's just like somebody has to wake up and consider that. You know what I'm saying? You could ask. I ask black people that debate about Republicans and Democrats and da this and da that and voting. The simple question you can ask them is, what has voting done for Black and Hispanic people since we've been able to vote? Has it helped our communities? Right. Have we been able to be prosperous as a people? Right? Like the East Indians, they come over here, brother, and they vote, and they don't have to vote, but then they raise up politicians. You see what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. How are the East Indians and the so-called Asians able to, who mainly at the border right now, right? They got actual video footage of there being more East Indians and Asians trying to cross the border over Mexico into Texas than ever. There are more undocumented East Indians and Asians right now.
Dogs drink water.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's make that make sense, man. You understand? How are they able to come over here and not have to have politicians and have Chinatown,
Right,
and have Bollywood?
right.
You understand? While we've been here, we built this place. You know what I'm saying? And by us going to the voting booth, sending Big Mama and putting Big Mama in them lines where they tell us we can't even get Big Mama water while they're in the voting line. And our communities have deteriorated. Black businesses have become non-existent. We don't know what a real black community looks like. We drive through Third Ward, right? And we'll see all the dilapidations of mom and pop businesses. We'll see them old marquees, right? We'll see that. But brother, man, we gotta wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? We see Joshua right here, brother, trusting in the Most High against an extreme situation, brother.
Come on now.
We just went over Purim, where we were in an extreme situation.
Come on now.
All the Israelites was prayed to be wiped out. Was paid. The money was paid already.
Money on their head.
The money was already sent up. Artaxerxes already took the bread. Brother, this is why the Bible is so important, man. Because we need these acts. We need these things to see. You understand, Salaki? What you got, Salaki, sir?
Salaki, if I could, sir. What everybody's bringing out is so heavy because I heard my Ottawa say we have trust in this system. We have trust in this place. If we understood that we used to be in rulership, because we have trust in this place, that things are so convenient. We were able to get our milk from the store down the street, or we get TV to our house, or we could drive to our slaves, mind you, but we able to drive. But when we were in rulership, we had plenty of cows. We never went hungry when our food stamps ran out. We never went hungry with anything. We always had transportation. We never had need for anything. So we're just comfortable with getting the crumbs that our oppressor gives us. And if I could, to add on top of that, I remember what you said one day at camp, Officer Ashana Pash. You said we're getting comfortable in a crippling society. So we shouldn't even be getting comfortable at that because this place is gonna fall.
Right. Like, hey, real quick, like, we can't get. We're gonna be belaboring, but that's a heavy point. I'm gonna leave it at that, Baba Kasha. Let's keep moving forward so we gonna finish Joshua 11 today.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. So Joshua came, it's like Yahawashi came, and all the people of war with him against them by the waters of Merom suddenly. And they fell upon them.
Jeez. Fight. Round one. Fight.
Real time.
Let's get it. What happened? Verse 8.
Verse 8. And the Lord delivered them into the land, it's like into the hand of Israel, who smote them, and chased them unto great Zidon.
Chased them unto what?
Great Zidon.
Unto what?
Unto great Zidon.
Zidon. Okay. Yeah, I remember that word. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sound familiar, don't it?
Yeah, it's in Psalms 83.
Is it?
Con, sir, you right on it.
Oh, okay. I thought we should say that every class. I just it might be next. Brother might be next door. Don't worry about it.
That's
Go ahead.
And unto Mesophoth Mayim, and unto the valley of Mespah eastward, and they smote them until they left them none remaining.
They trying to run.
Come on, man.
Where you going? Yeah.
Y'all think y'all getting away? Like, just imagine, look, man, bro.
Wow,
Like, we've tried all different types of solutions given by so-called Black and Hispanic leaders. When are we gonna try the solution that Joshua tried?
Right.
Because I want some of that to my enemies. You know what I'm saying? I want some of that. You think you get away? You think you?
Godiah won.
You going over there?
In the Hebrew. Godiah won. Hewer. In the Hebrew.
We're gonna hew him. We're gonna hew him all right.
Yeah.
Gonna put him. Gonna put him in a. Gonna put him in a pile.
Yeah.
We gonna warm our hands when it's cold outside.
Yeah,
Keep going. Oh, man.
Verse 9.
Hold up. Speaking of that, verse 9.
Verse 9. And Yahawashi did unto them as the Lord bade him. He hewed.
Oh, it's in the scripture.
He hewed their horses
What?
and burnt their chariots with fire.
Good night, brother.
Cold outside.
Real time.
I had a whole
Big old bonfire.
Big old bonfire. It probably stank too.
It was
Oh,
stanky.
it was stanky.
It was stanky. It was a bunch of heathens on fire, brother. It did smell good.
They already stink. All kind of just garlic.
Real time.
Natural garlic coming out their pores.
Curry, brother.
Curry.
Lee.
Put that fire on it.
The
Damn,
dung. The dung.
The
that they put
dung.
on
The dung of the earth. What you got?
So, like, if I could ask, man, I think the Most High God that we have such a clean culture. You know what I'm saying? A culture that's not circling around, putting your head under a cow and, you know what I'm saying, drinking this piss and not bathing. You know, I'm glad that we have a clean culture. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God teaches us how to be a clean people. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you think started quarantining? You know what I'm saying? Who do you think taught our person how to bathe? We did. You know what I'm saying? Because we not like them. Yeah, we have a culture that's set apart from the rest of the earth, man. That's why I just want to thank the Most High God that we have something like this.
Right. Most High Christ. Good man. Definitely gotta thank the Most High God and to those who stand against us, they're gonna be burned. What is it? They're gonna say burned like as a fire burned at the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire, and we gonna do them. Yeah. They horses and the chariots. know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. Wipe them out.
Mm.
Keep going, man.
Yeah, verse 10 is the one.
Verse 10. And Yahushua
Mm.
at that time turned back and took Hazor
A king.
and smote the king, therefore, it's like thereof, with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
For Hazor before time was the head of all those
Oh,
things.
man.
You know who Hazor is, though, right? You know who that is, though, right? See, Hazor is just the city.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, who's the name? Who's the king of Hazor?
We can go back to the top.
Yeah, that's the only way you can go. It's right there.
Mm.
Who's the king of Hazor?
Verse 1.
Verse 1. Jabin.
Oh my God. Jabin.
Yeah. Come on now.
That same heathen that we talk about every time we bring out our prayers. Psalms 83
Led the coalition.
He led the coalition and we led him to slaughter. Come on now.
And if I could, what's the scripture what our king told us? Bring my who? Enemies before me that wish that I not rule over them.
And do what to them?
And slay them.
No, not.
Before me.
Slay them before me.
That's right.
That's why they got that vesture dipped in blood. That where the blood come from.
It's gonna be a bunch of slaying, brother.
There won't be a bunch of slaying. So we ain't talking about that slay that y'all watch on Zeus Network.
Come on.
We're talking about that other kind of slay. You understand me with that? Am you?
Understand?
Now let me get my brother your grove to Papa Kashan. Salaki I know. I gotta look. Salaki, don't take me to council.
The conqueror.
I gotta get my brother here real quick, man. Salaki.
Y'all can run by your house, by your shalom.
Y'all go run by your house, by your shalom.
Y'all about Shimei Shabakathon.
How about Shimei Shabakathon? Come on up, man.
Laya Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeshabim, which means to sit. Be like that sometimes. Yeah. Go ahead, take it to the end. All right. Reverse one. 11. Okay.
11 and
11. Boy.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, verse 11. Wayakaya Atha Ka Hanapash Ashar Ba the Punya Harab Hacharam La'a Narath Nawathar Ka Nashama Ra'ath Hatazawar Chatazawar Sharap Ba'ash. Verse 12, Wa'ath Ka Ariyah Hamal Kayam Ha'ala Wa'ath Ka Halaki Malak Yaham Lakad Yahweh Shah Wayakam Lapanya Harab Hacharayam Hacharium Aratham Kashar Tazawa Masha Ibad Yahweh. Verse 13, Rak Ka Harayam Ha'ayam excuse me. Ha'ayam Dawath Al Talam La'ab Sharapam Yasha'ala
Zawal Tayeb Ath Hatazawar Labad Sharak Yahawashah Khatazawar, excuse me. Oh, what was that? Yeah, you're right. I'm sure tweet. Verse 14, Wakal Shalal Ha'ariyam Hala Wahaba Ma Hazazwa Laham Banya Yasha'ala Rak Ata Ka Hadam Hakaya excuse me Hakawa Lapunya Harab Aid Hashamad Awath La'ab Hashamad Hashamadan. I think I said that. I said that.
You say Hachamad.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Hashamadam Awatham La'ab Hasha'a Yarwa Kala excuse me Kal Nashama verse 15 Kashar Tazawa Yahweh Atha Mashah Abadwa Khan Tazawa Mashah Atha Yahweh Shah Wakan Ashai Yahweh Shai La'a Hasayar Dabar Makal Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Atha Mashah. Verse 16 Wayakwach Yahweh Shah Atha Ka Harataza Hazath Hahar Wa'ath Ka Hanagab Wa'ath Kala Ka Arataza Hagashan Wa'ath Hashapala Wa'ath Hayarabah Wa'ath Har Yasha'ala Washapal Tha Washapalata the water. Verse 17 Man Hahar Hacholak. That's what I said. Ha'ai Wala Sha'ir Sha'yar Wa'id Ba'il God Babakwa Aith Halaba Nawan the Chath Har Haramawan Wa'ath Ka Malakayaham Lakad Wayakam Wayamayam. Verse 18 Yum Rabayum Aisha Yahawashai Atha Ka Hamalakayam Ha'alam Ha'ala Malachama. That's a heavy word. Verse 19 La'a Hayatha Ayer Ashar Hashamalama Al Banya Yasha'ala Balataya Hachawaya Yabashwa Gada Yashabia Salaki Gabaywan Atha Hakol Lakwa Lakwach wa Bamal Chama. Verse 20 Kaya Bamalachma. Verse 20 Kaya Ma'ath Yahweh Hayatha Lachazak Atha Labam Lakara'ath Hamal Halamachma Atha Yasha'ala Lama'ain Hamachrayim, Yamam, Laba, Labalathia, Hayawath, Laham, the Chana. That's what I said, sir. I said the Chana.
You said ha.
Kayam, Lama'ain, Hasham, Hasham Yad, Kashar, Tazawa, Yahweh Atha Mashah. Verse 21. Wayaba'a Yahweh Shah Ba'ath Hahaya Waya Karath Atha Ha'aina Kwayam Man Hahar Man Chabarwan Man Dabar Man Anab Wanakar Har Yahawada Wamakam Har Yasha'alam Aid Ariyam Araham Imam. So like I said, that's Aim Araham Hachar Rayam Yahweh Shah. Verse 22. La'ah Nawathar Anakim Ba'arataza Banya Yasha'ala Rak Ba'aiza Bagath Waba'ash Dayad Nasha Aria Nasha Arwa. Verse 23. That's the last one.
That's it.
Couple. Wayakwach Yahweh Shah or Ath, excuse me. Ka ha Rataza Ka Shah Dabar Yahweh Ah Mashah Wayathna Yahweh Shah La Nachal La Yasha'ala Kama see me Kamach Kamachal Kama tonight
Kama kha.
Kamachal Kwath the Kotam tonight. That's a tongue twister. Lasha
Yeah.
Kamakwa Kwathum. The water side, I appreciate it. La Shabbat Yahum Wa Rataza Shakwata Mamal Chama Mamal Chama. It's a lot of water, I appreciate y'all. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 11, verse 1 in the English. And they smote all the souls that were therein with the edge of the sword, but utterly destroying them, there was not any left to breathe. And he burnt Hazor with fire.
Like what, man? Like what y'all gotta understand is like it's crazy because a lot of people stand against the I.S.U.P.K. and they be like, you know, we a hate group. We preach hate. We preach. We speak or whatever they say. You know what I'm saying, that we are that we speak evil into the earth. Like what y'all not understanding is that the Bible foretells of these things happening. Not only does it foretell these things happening, but it's been some crazy stuff that's happening in the Bible. You understand me? That the things that we speak of, it's just it makes the things that we speak of seem light. You know what I'm saying? But like the stuff that's happened already in the Bible, like they wiping out whole communities. based off of them standing against the Most High God
Right.
and his children. And all we tell you to do is stop putting your trust into him. That's all we telling you.
Good night.
All we telling you is don't worry about voting. How about you love that Mexican Hispanic brother that's standing next to you, black
That's
man?
right. That's right.
How about you, you know what I'm saying, support that nappy headed Negro black Hispanic male?
Right.
The
And
elote
woman?
man.
Right.
Don't
You know
rob
what
the
I'm
elote man.
Yeah, how about you
somebody,
not rob the elote man in the taco truck? I guess, and you know, that I don't really see that in Texas a lot. You know what I'm saying? But in California, y'all deal with that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Me, like, why don't we show more black and brown love towards each other
Right.
instead of instead of us hating one another? Why don't we put love towards one another? You understand me? So that the Most High God can put His love towards us.
Right.
You understand me? Instead of us hating, like, just imagine. You know what I'm saying? You got children, right? I got 3 sons. You understand me? I got 3 sons. I got one that's just turned 8 the other day. One that's 4 and one that's 1. You feel me? If I got the 4-year-old hating the 8-year-old or the 8-year-old hating the 4-year-old, then I'm whooping both their ass.
Real talk.
Thanks.
Both of them getting whoopings. Because that ain't how it happened in this. That ain't how it go in this house.
Real talk.
That ain't how it go. Y'all gonna love each other and y'all gonna stand by each other and y'all gonna fight for one another, or else I'm whooping everybody ass.
Real talk.
That's how a real father act. I'm a father. I'm giving you my anecdotal experience. This is how I treat my children. I'm a child of God. God, like, imagine God. He looking down at us like, oh, y'all plexing?
Straight
Say
up.
less.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to put hat on both of y'all. Just because you don't love your brother, now I'm on your ass.
Real talk.
And I'm on your ass because you ain't allowing the brother to love you. You ain't giving him a reason to love you. The brotherhood go both ways, and y'all ain't even doing nothing. Y'all ain't putting y'all effort into it.
That's right.
Now I'm on both of y'all.
You allowing a woman to start y'all to arguing.
Come on now. You allowing a heathen woman or man
Right.
to put a divide between y'all.
Right.
Like, come on. What you got?
If I could, so like we sitting up here allowing our oppressor to put a divide between us because of how we was treated in here. And now we trying to treat our brothers coming up over the border the same way. Talking about what they saying right now, they gotta send them back over the border and we can't have them take our jobs and stuff like that, man. But how are they treating us in this society? How are they treating us in this kingdom, man? You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to love one another as the Bible tells us to do, man.
If I could, so what you're trying to say is we need to stop listening to politicians and big head celebrities like 50 Cent saying they mad, they upset that Hispanic people are getting access to health care, to social services, right? You upset about that, right? But you okay with Ukrainians coming over here and getting access to Social Security? I think we say this every week.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But you upset. You're not upset that they get met with razor wire, but Afghans get flown over here on C-130s and get access to Airbnbs, brother.
And stipends and
come on, sir.
And
get business loans.
You know what I'm saying? Business loans. And they can't even speak English good, but they got a business loan.
Right.
And they got a shop in our community.
They got a shop.
They're not told to speak English.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
But a busboy that speaks Spanish, right? He get told to speak in the English.
But he making your Chinese food.
Come on, man. God dang.
He mowing your lawn.
He mowing your lawn. Man, the Hispanic brothers is making every food that you think you eating from a different nation. They got Hispanics back there cooking that stuff.
Thanks. Go to Penny Express.
And they picking it in Florida. They picking the fruit and vegetables you need down in Florida.
Right.
And Cali.
and Cali, brother, for pennies on the dollar.
Come on now.
If I could, sir.
Jobs that you won't even want.
Right.
But they gonna take your job. You ain't applying for no job in 3 months. Right. And now you like and
come on, sir.
You ain't applying for a job.
Right.
And now Mexicans taking your job.
Right.
Them fruit picking job been open since your ass.
Right. Salakia. Since sharecropping.
Damn.
They been picking fruit. They done had them job openings open on Indeed for ages.
Right.
And you ain't never applied for them.
Right.
You ain't never look for where can I pick strawberries at. You ain't never look for where can I clean toilets at. You ain't looking for them jobs.
Right.
But you mad because Israelite brother or sister go come over here and get paid under the table less than what you gonna get paid for. Peruvian. Go passing the Darien Pass, trying to get over here so they can flee from gunfire, flee from crime, flee from a life of danger, and they rather clean the back of the toilets, the part that you don't clean at your own house.
Right.
The part that you got the piss stains in the back of it right there. I know what y'all. I know y'all. I know y'all bathroom.
The urine splatter.
You know what I'm saying? The splat right there. Because you ain't clean it back there. It got dust and splat back there in the back. You ain't clean it back there. The Israelite brothers,
Yeah.
Right. They taking less than minimum wage to clean that.
Right.
But they taking your jobs. Come on, make it make sense.
If I could, sir, what's so heavy about what you're saying, Officer Canuck could bear witness to this down in the RGV, brother. We had camp one day in Houston, and he took the Greyhound. And guess who was on that Greyhound bus? Some Peruvian brothers and sisters. You understand? That were on the Greyhound, and they was taking the Greyhound to Florida. And you know what they told Officer Canuck? They told Officer Canuck that they had to leave their children at the border so they can go pick fruit in Florida for pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? While you taking penitentiary risk, right? And you have access, black man, Hispanic, black man, Native American man, to social services. These brothers and sisters are leaving their families at the border in detention centers, thinking that they're going to make a better life for their family by coming to America and picking fruit. Peru, because that's who's coming up here, South American brothers and sisters. That's not what they're telling you. You understand? Folks that got across the Darien Gap, which is 60 miles, brother, of straight forest. You understand? Worse than the Amazon.
Damn.
With leeches, they got zip lines, brother, that they have to attach to so they won't get swept away by the currents of rivers and streams. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're crossing to get into Mexico. You see, like taking yearly, it takes a year to get through that from South America.
That means that the brothers and sisters that's here right now, they start walking in 2023.
Right. Have mercy.
They like it's like it's damn near akin to, when they be. I've been watching the science stuff. Been on my algorithm real heavy. Mm-hmm. Now they talking about when a message or when light goes out, when we see the light from a star, it's light years away. So really, when we actually see the light from the star, it's actually time then been passed. A lot of time then been passed since we've. Okay, hold on. How can I explain it? Since the light has hit our eyes, time has passed on that star. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, when I look at you right now, but when my eyes are be able to process you, by the time my eyes process you,
it's been years.
It's been years. So I look at you and you 35.
Right.
But in actuality, you didn't already hit 67 right now, because that's how much time has passed between the transmission of me seeing you. You understand me? Like, bro.
To say the least, our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks
That's
of.
That's right.
And a pair of lips to say anything, brother.
That's right.
The truth of the matter is we need to come serve the Lord, brother,
That's
so we
right.
can start winning again.
That's right.
So
like Joshua.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Man, come on, read.
Come. Verse 12. And all these cities of those kings and all the kings of them did Joshua take and smote them with the edge of a sword, and he utterly destroyed them, as Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded.
Good night. You can say Yahushua when you say Joshua.
Come.
So we can make it make sense, bro.
Come.
So we could make the foreshadow present tense and future tense. You see what I'm saying?
Right on.
Like,
Verse 13. But as for the cities that stood still in their strength, Israel burned none of them, save Hazor only, that did Yahushua burn. Verse 14. And the spoil of these cities and the cattle and the children of Israel took for a prey unto themselves. But every man they smote with the edge of the sword until they destroyed them. Until they had destroyed them, neither left them or any to breathe.
So if I could, what's so heavy about this is, so when you destroy the men, right? Because it was the men of the nation that went out and fought. Men and young and boys of you know what I'm saying, mature age. You know what I'm saying? So if you destroy all the men of a nation, brother, what happens to that nation? You know what I'm saying? That the women and the children that are behind, brother, they'll die off.
Not only will they die off, because obviously they don't have no other heathen to procreate with. You understand me? But they will become excellent servants.
Good night.
And hewers of wood and drawers of water.
Come on now.
Like, we'll never have to draw another glass of water again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's ultimately is going to happen with those who's left standing.
That's right.
You feel me? They're going to be great servants, and that's what
they're gonna cleave on us.
It happened to the Yahushua then. It's going to happen to the Yahushua in the future.
That's right. They're gonna cleave under us.
Same thing.
They're gonna want to be our servants.
That's it. I mean,
and it's gonna be great.
Wouldn't you want to be a servant of a nation that's coming through and wiping everybody out who stand against them?
Right.
Shit, either you be a servant or you get wiped out. I mean,
right.
It's your choice.
Right.
And that's what's so sad about Negroes today and your big head Christian pastors, right? And you know, they're willing to be servants, brother, when we're supposed to be ruling the earth.
Right.
And that's
willing to be servants of the people who's supposed to be servants.
That's crazy.
Right. And they supposed to be serving us.
On,
and in I.S.U.P.K, brother, we're gonna rehearse the righteous act to make sure that happens. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stand up in the midst of them and tell them, hey, y'all Negroes are wicked, and you are of your father the devil. You understand? And the lust of your father ye shall do. You know what I'm saying? Even if it brings us death, if it brings us unaliving, you understand? That's what we're gonna do. So like, what you got?
If I could bring something out, what he's saying is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And that's so crazy. And that's crazy. You understand? But that lets you know that there's always role reversals. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in the end, the scriptures say the first shall come last, and then the last shall come first. Right? As we went over in the Hebrew and in the English in Genesis, brother, we know when Esau lastly takes over the earth, brother. You understand? Jacob, we know Jacob is the one holding the heel.
Right.
Right? So it has to happen. Now, the timing of when it should happen, that's on us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Christ, we're not waiting on Christ to come back. Our king is waiting on us to get right.
Right.
We can make that happen tonight.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We can make that happen tonight. We can make Armageddon happen tonight if we just start trusting the power that has always delivered our people. If we just take back our culture, it can happen tonight. Start having compassion on one another and crying out that our oppressor is destroying us, Lord. What can you? We're gonna turn back to you. You understand? Just show us what we need to do. And allow Commander YAHANNA to go to the mountaintop because I'm not going. You understand what I'm saying? Allow Commander YAHANNA to do his thing, brother, and be the mediator. Brother, look, you understand what I'm saying? Christ will come back today.
Right. Speaking of that, let's get back to it because that's about to come out.
Verse 14. And all the spoils of these cities and the cattle the children of Israel took for prey unto themselves. But every man they smote with the edge of a sword until they had destroyed them, neither left any to breathe. Verse 15. And as the Lord commanded Moses, his servant, so did Moses, commanded Yahushua, and so did Yahushua. He left nothing undone of all that the Lord commanded Moses.
Good night.
So Yahushua took all that.
Verse 16.
So like it.
Verse 16.
So Yahushua took all that land, the hills and the south country, and all the land of Goshen, and the valley of the plain, and the mountain of Israel, and the valley of Same. Verse 17.
Hold on. Before we get too far away from what we just said, the Lord commanded Moses as his servant.
Mm-hmm.
So did Moses command Joshua. Mm-hmm. So did Joshua, and he left nothing undone of all that the Lord commanded Moses.
That's cold.
Like, these ain't even the orders that he was given specifically. These are orders that was given to Moses, that Moses passed down to him.
Come on.
That he is doing on the strength of Moses.
Good night.
On the strength of the Lord.
And we winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now when you read in the Bible and you see the Bible says that, he was, and they to be like the Old Testament, the Old Testament done away with. They was just telling them people that. Nigga, they was just telling Moses that, but Joshua did it.
Right. God, dog.
Mm-hmm. And what happened with Joshua? He overcame the enemy.
That's right.
When the enemy outnumbered him.
Right.
He overcame them all.
Took their breath, sir.
Come on now.
Oh.
Verse 17. Even from the Mount Halak that goeth up to Seir, even unto Baalgad in the valley of Lebanon, under Mount Hermon, and all their kings he took and smote them and slew them. Verse 18. Yahushua made war a long time with all those kings. Verse 19. There was not a city that made peace with the children of Israel, save the Hivites, the inhabitants of Gibeon. All other they took into battle.
If I could, sir, what's so heavy about this? Read that 19 again.
I'm coming. Verse 19. There was not a city that made peace with the children of Israel.
That's what the Lord wants. He don't want us to be at peace with nobody.
Absolutely.
Whenever we see them, it's supposed to be plex, man.
Thanks.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? There's not supposed to be, hey, we can make trade. No. It's give us what you got or be unalive.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? It's give us what you got so you can be our servants. That's how it's supposed to be in the earth. You're not supposed to be standing tall and thinking you can match us.
Yeah, we ain't no negotiation.
We are the sons of God, bro.
Right.
And who can stand before the Lord? You see what I'm saying? They supposed to, when they see Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, they're supposed to tremble.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're supposed to fall on their face.
Right.
Period, point blank. You're only at peace with somebody that you're equal with.
Come on, man.
We're not equal with nobody, man. Understand that. You see what I'm saying? Now our culture is to be
kind and cordial. You understand? So they won't feel as if, you know what I'm saying, we're evil with our rulership,
Right.
as our oppressor is.
Right.
You understand? But none of them should be able to feel like they can look us in the eyes. You see what I'm saying? Where they could feel like they could take our sons and sell them for harlots. That shouldn't even be a thought in their mind, brother.
Right.
We're not equal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We are the sons of God.
That's right.
Of the one true living power. And it's time to take that back, man.
That's right.
You understand? And that whole aspect, brother, of not making peace with them, brother, they're going to realize that again, brother. It's going to come to pass. It's like it, sir.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Come. Verse 20. For it was of the Lord to harden their hearts,
Yeah.
that they should come against Israel in battle, that he might destroy them utterly, and that they might have no favor, but that he might destroy them as the Lord commanded Moses.
If I could, what's so heavy about this, brother? That's what the Lord wants, right? So in Christianity, this picture is painted that, hey, we're supposed to go back to the garden where everybody's one and everybody's happy and all that. There's no different nations and none of that. No, brother. It's what the Lord commanded.
Thanks.
You understand? That I chose you and you be above all nations.
Right.
I want this team to win. This is their jerseys, and they're going to be together. And you got to serve them. You understand? We're not here for peace amongst the other nations. It's hard enough for us to keep peace amongst Black and Hispanic people. You see what I'm saying? We got to focus all our energy into doing that. You see what I'm saying? Every day, we got to tell ourselves, I got to love this Hispanic man. I got to love these Native Indian people. I got to love these so-called Black people. I ain't got time. So therefore, my hate is for them. You see what I'm saying? My perpetual hate is for them until they pay back what they done. This is why they can't tell you in school what all these nations have done. This is why they have to make everybody's been slaves. This is why they got to say that. You see what I'm saying? This is why they got to take out. This is why they got to take out real aspects of world history. Because the true world history that we read in these scriptures, brother, and history of human culture and society, right? There's one people that the Lord chose, and these people are supposed to be above everybody else. Right. You understand? And these people were not supposed to make peace with anybody else. You see what I'm saying? And that is a whole intimidation factor in its own. These other nations know these Negroes ain't here for peace. You understand? They not playing with us. Yeah, they have a smile on their face when they ask us to do stuff, but if we don't do it, brother, they're going to wipe us out.
Right.
What you got,
It's like, if I may, I just want to bring out a point that you said. You know what I'm saying? When they say that everybody been slaves before. Now, if you look into history and every different culture, if you look deep enough, you will find that we were actually their slaves.
Right.
We're actually those slaves that they trying to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We built the Great Wall of China. We built damn near every great thing on the earth right now.
All the world wonders.
All the world wonders. We built that. You know what I'm saying? Historically. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing that we just made up. Look into this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
We did the research, brother. Here in the Israelite school. That's why this is a school, brother. That's right. Since 1969, brother. We got the books to prove it. We got the books that they won't teach in these schools, right? Of academia and in these universities, right? The most you can get is African studies. That's the only remnant of Black you'll get. African American studies, brother. And guess what it consists of? Slavery. Your slavery. Your history is only dependent on what our oppressor are mixing with those that conquered us. There you go. That's what Black History Month is. You understand? All about integration, all about your trials here in America.
All inclusive.
And your progression here in America, which has only really been degression and oppression.
Yeah, right, real talk.
So like you said.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. In that time came Yahushua and cut off Anakims,
Cut off the.
excuse me, and cut off the Anakims from the mountains, from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab, and from all the mountains of Judah, and from all the mountains of Israel. Yahushua destroyed them utterly with their cities. Verse 22. There was none of the Anakims left in the land.
The Anakims. These are the big head aliens that created the pyramids.
Let them tell it. Keep going.
Right,
Is
like
it?
it, sir. What did Joshua do?
There was there was none of the Anakims left in the land of the children of Israel, only in Gaza and Gath and Ashdod, Ashdod there remained. Verse 23. So Yahushua took the whole land according to all the Lord said unto Moses, and Yahushua gave it for an inheritance to Israel according to the divisions by the tribes, and the land rested from war.
Oh, there you go. Get a little hand clap, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man. If we do what the Most High God tells us to do, then we will be victorious over all of our enemies, to the point where everything that we've taken from our enemies will be an inheritance for those who come behind us.
That's right.
That being said, man, go ahead and highlight that, man. Let's go ahead. We're going to wrap it up right there. Hey, mind you, which means to stand.
Oh, man.
Right.
So like, yeah, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're going to salute the Torah. YAHANNA. So we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and English. Sar means turn to the east. Hakwadam means turn to the east, and Sar means to turn. Let's go ahead.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. I.S.U.P.K. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratzaka. I.S.U.P.K. Baratza. Kawa. Bashamayim. Matalanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalak. Kabawat. Kasalak. Kabawat. Wala'a. Taba'a. Banasaya 1. Al Shaino. Ayan. Right. Kaya, Laka,
Amalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Wahala,
Wahala,
Wahata Para,
Wahata Para,
I will love you,
I will love you.
Amen.
In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
will be done,
thy will be
in
done
earth,
in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this
our
day
daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts,
Forgive us of our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power and the glory,
power and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
With that, Sar. We're gonna do one curse salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel. Amayu Shabbat. Amayu. Barak. Yahya Matah. Sar. Face the sisters. Sisters. Amayu. We'll do a curse salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amayu Shabbat. Amayu. Barak. Yahya Matah. Dismissed.